Vovan and Lexus.
Oh, look who's there, Mr. President.
Oh, hello, Mr. President. Glad to see you. Glad to hear you. How are you there? I'm
Well,
really.
I'm doing well, and I hope you are as well.
Yeah. Thank you for taking the time for me. I'm very grateful to you because you are very wise person. Former President of Ukraine, Yushchenko, told me a lot about you, how you helped our country. Yeah, you didn't want to take Russia into NATO, did you?
No, I wanted him on the fringe of NATO. I wanted Ukraine into NATO.
Hmm. No, I mean,
I thought for a while Russia would be more cooperative, and then Putin changed dramatically. I think what he wanted to do was sit on the fringe of NATO to make sure NATO was not offensive but defensive.
Hmm. No, but you always wanted to take Ukraine into NATO, not Russia, but Ukraine, always, as I remember.
That's right. See, I felt Ukraine needed to be in the EU and in NATO.
No, you know that the narrative. Then in the early 90s, Secretary of State Baker promised Gorbachev not to expand NATO. But this would be completely wrong, especially with the threats that Russia poses now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Listen, times change. Baker was, he was the Secretary of State for my dad, which was years ago. And so, and the United States must be flexible, adjusting to the times. And that's why you're finding such strong support for your country now.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter what Baker really promised Gorbachev in past. We have to see what is going on now.
That's right.
You know, in fact, now it's a war not only of Ukraine. It's a war of West world against Russians.
Yeah.
Of course, Russia was offended that NATO began to expand. That's a problem for them. That's why they started. I'm talking about determination of DPR and LPR at regions of occupied regions by Russia on east side. So Putin tries to show that there's the same example like with Kosovo. You remember then in 2007 you recognized Kosovo as an independent country, and he used the same methodic.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think if you prevail, or when you prevail, a lot of these other issues go off the table. Your mission is to destroy as many Russian troops as you can. And the question is, will you continue to receive the help you need? And I certainly hope so. And it's very important for the United States to continue in the lead of providing you the support you need. It seems to me you've got good communications with the administration. Your Secretary of Defense and people like that are continually informing our military of what's needed. And our military is very supportive of what you're doing, President.
Oh, you support us with javelins and many other missiles, so it's great. But last time the US has sent us Angelina Jolie. It's a kind of joke. Yeah. You know, Mr. President, I think that I don't know how to turn Russians against Putin. I know that you have many NGOs. Many NGOs have done a great job to arrange orange revolutions in post-Soviet countries for so many years. So they helped a lot. So how we can work in Russia now to make people to start understand things, how to change the system inside Russia with NGOs.
Yeah, I agree with you. The information war is very important, and we've got experts on our staff. And obviously they're having to wire around Russian blackouts
The story with Colin Powell's test tube at the UN, he uses it like a propaganda now. Or it was big plan to bring the democracy to Iraq.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, you're living in the past too much, brother.
Because I love history. Because I love to get good advice, not to make mistakes in present. I wanted to apologize for your boy Saakashvili, Michael. I had to quick him out. I got tired of him. He was my advisor in Ukraine. He was constantly using drugs in our administration and wanted a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. Look, he's a rambunctious boy at heart. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we had a problem with him in Georgia. And Putin later trapped, and he fell into it. And he kind of panicked during that period of time. You should have asked me whether or not he should have been inside your government. I would have given you advice. But I hadn't talked to Saakashvili since 2008.
But he also failed at joining to NATO. That is his big fault.
Yeah. Well, if Saakashvili was true to his roots, he'd still be in Georgia. Not running around Ukraine and other places. I mean, that frustrated me. He got elected. He did a good job for a while. There was pushback to his administration. And I would thought he would have stayed and fought for Georgian democracy. But instead, he immediately goes to Ukraine.
Bad boy.
Is he still in Ukraine? Let me ask you this. Is he still in Ukraine?
Yes, he has a citizenship. I gave him it back. But it's like an anecdote, like a funny story.
Yeah, let me ask you this. Does he have a uniform on and is he fighting the Russians? Is he fighting the Russians? You gave him citizenship. He ought to be fighting the Russians.
Yeah. We were able to, I also would like to thank you. We were able to preserve your legacy in Ukraine. For example, those bio laboratories that United States has donated on the territory of our country. It's a program of Pentagon. You remember? It's on the post-Soviet territory that Pentagon has donated many bio laboratories. And we managed to evacuate them to a safe place now. So the Russians did not get anything from that laboratories.
Good. Yeah, you're smart.
Yesterday, I met with our heroes of Ukraine. They were fighting on the information front, and then they were recruited into Ukrainian army. They are pilots like you, and they hit many Russian planes. I tried to award them, but they said no. They said, let us please talk to the President Bush. I told that I will have conversation with you. And they say, we are his fans, what he really did in his presidency. And they are my great friends. Maybe they will lead Ukrainian future, such a young guys, who is really fighting for democracy. They dreamed of talking to you. And yeah, if you don't mind, I will put them on the line and they will talk to you many good things if you don't really mind. And you?
I don't mind.
Okay, let me connect them. If you will say to my friends, Slava, Vovan, and Lexus, tell please. Slava, Vovan, and Lexus, it's our heroes. Slava, Vovan, and Lexus.
Okay, Slava, Vovan, and Lexus. Bring them on.
I will put them on the line. Vovan and Lexus. Just a moment, please. I will put them.
Okay.
Okay, just a moment.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mr. President.
Hi, dudes. How are we doing?
We are fighting for our independence.
Well, I'm very proud of you.
We are
And,
also pilots like you.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Like you, even. Where is the truth? Where is the power?
Yeah.
In the money?
Yeah.
No.
That's right.
So the brother is saying that it's not in the money. Я
Well.
считаю, что сила в правде. У кого правда, тот и сильнее. Вот ты обманул кого-то, денег нажил. И что,
Are
ты
you
стал
trying to tell me?
сильнее?
Do you think I can understand you? Because I can't.
No. Just feel like with your heart. Feel the
Okay, I
words.
feel
Like,
it. I feel the passion. I feel the
потому что
passion.
правды за тобой нет.
But not only that, I see the passion on TV every day. I see the passion.
Just feel what we are trying to express.
No, I can feel it, but more importantly, I see it when you resist Russia.
Yeah,
and when you
of course.
fight the Russians. And here's my suggestion. Keep fighting.
We will fight. We will fight. Anyway,
Don't let up. Well, the truth's with you.
truth with us.
Yes, it is you and Zelensky. I told
Thank you.
Zelensky he's like Winston Churchill. And
Yeah, he is our president.
yeah, he's great.
And he's like Monica Lewinsky also.
All right, boys. Great talking to you. God bless
Okay,
you.
we will put you on President Zelensky again, okay?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
for
good
this
talking to you
conversation.
guys.
Thank you. Slava России.